Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Peter here, obviously. So I promised you guys last week that I will talk about WWE's usage of Legends and AEW's usage of Legends last week. I do apologise about that. I'm very sorry I didn't put that video out last week. I'm putting it out today. We're also going to have the CWS today. I'm actually watching the show right now. But I do want to talk about why I think AEW's usage of Legends or the old guard has been a lot better than WWE's version. Granted, there have been some exceptions. Even though I don't like him anymore, Brock Lesnar returning in 2012 for that month feud with Cena was at least entertaining. But every so often, you do get the sense that WWE just puts out the old guard as a last-ditch novelty run that just feels like they don't belong there anymore. They're either just over the hill or just they don't matter anymore. And the thing is, what I enjoy about AEW's usage of the old guard, they're not getting involved in matches. Yes, okay, there are some exceptions. I've said it before. Jake the Snake Roberts doing the short distance clothesline to Eddie Kingston on the Brody Lee Tribute show. Tully Blanchard getting involved in a few matches, getting involved in, beatdowns and stuff like that. But they use them in a way that makes sense. Arn Anderson can't wrestle anymore. If he could, I would love to see one more match from Arn Anderson. In his prime, it would have been amazing. But he's the wrestling coach to Cody, which makes sense. Tully Blanchard manages the FTR Sean Spears. He's a legend. He has history with the Four Horsemen, so of course he's going to be a manager. That makes sense. Again, Jake the Snake Roberts. It was a bit weird when he first came in, but he manages Lance Archer the Murderhawk. Granted, Murderhawk can't really talk that well. He's not really much of a talker. He's more of a powerful guy who's basically going to kick your ass. So you need a talker to make him make sense. Of course, bring in Jake the Snake. He can talk. Keep him, if he stays clean, if he stays sober, bring him in. There's nothing wrong with that. That makes sense. But there are also some old guard, like Christopher Daniels, like Kazarian, like Dustin. You can even throw in Eddie. You can throw in Eddie Kingston. You can throw in, Billy Gunn when he comes in. But they can still go. Jericho's the most poignant example. There's sometimes he has good matches. There's sometimes he has bad matches. But he can still wrestle. And he can actually keep up with the old. He can actually keep up with the new guard. Given time, given match not makes sense, he can still keep up. That's what I like about AEW. I can respect when WWE do it, but when WWE do it, it feels like it's a sideshow to what really matters, and that's building new stars. They haven't done that in a long time. I mean, they've finally done it with Drew. Edge coming back and winning the Rumble. Okay, I will admit, I was happy when Edge came in, won the Rumble. I was happy. I was ecstatic when Edge came back at the Rumble 2020. Because you felt like he can actually still wrestle. He can still go. Christian coming back at the Rumble. That blew my mind. I was so happy when Christian came back. Because, again, can he wrestle? We don't know. But we're going to find out. And yes, we're going to see it. Yes, I want to see this match. I want to see Christian facing off. If he has the right opponent. And what is the point? Oh, that's the point. What matters is, can this person still go? Yes. Who's the most viable person that can still go with this person? Okay, it's that person. Or it's this person. You're not going to be seeing Christian versus Keith Lee, for example. Because the styles may not gel together. So you put Christian with some of the older guards, like Edge versus Randy Orton. to get a feel that he can still go, he can still do it, he can still wrestle to that caliber that he did back in the day. That's what I think WWE need to do more. I don't want to see Goldberg facing Drew McIntyre for the title. I don't. He just came in, demanded a title match, got the title match, and then 2 minutes later, or 4 or 5 minutes later, he loses. That just is either whatever or bullshit. You know, this rumour that Undertaker's going to come back. I don't want to see Undertaker. I really don't. I love Undertaker. I love The Undertaker. I love him. But I don't want to see him wrestle anymore. I don't. You got away. You genuinely got away with the Boneyard match. That was a fluke. I'm sorry. But that was a fluke. It was a cinematic match that made sense. AJ Styles, Undertaker. Styles should have fucking won the match. But at least he rolled off into the sunset. One more WrestleMania, one more win. Fair enough. The last good Undertaker match that I can think of personally is him versus Punk at Mania 29. That is genuinely the last good match I can think of from The Undertaker. I'm sorry if I am wrong, please put it in the comment section below, but that's my personal opinion. That's how I feel. It also feels like, as well, AEW has respect for the wrestlers, and they understand that, hey, we're not going to give you time in the ring because you're gone. But, you know, you're past your prime. But we can still put you in storylines, we can still put you with this person, we can still put you with that person, and it makes sense because of this reason, and then do it with that reason. Tully Blanchard was a great wrestler back in the day. So of course he's going to go with the likes of FTR and Shawn Spears, because that's the old school style. Jake the Snake wasn't particularly known for his, he was known more for his, his manipulation, his mind games. The pairing between those two made sense because Lance Archer can change his character to fit Jake the Snake by playing mind games with his opponent, and that's what Jake does. That makes sense. Arn Anderson, wrestling encyclopedia. Put him as a wrestling coach. Would you rather see Arn Anderson dressed as a clown every fucking week? No! Why? Because that's not his fucking character! Make the character fit the make the person fit the profile. Use their strengths, hide their weaknesses, and if you want to improve their weaknesses, do it gradually. It's like the Red Velvet promo from, I think it was last week. A lot of people didn't like it, but for me, I feel like it worked. It was a few reasons. One, it was quick, precise, and to the point. I'm here, disrespected a friend of mine, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Simple. The build-up with Jade has been good as well. They're building her up as a powerhouse. That makes sense. Do I want to see Shaq in a wrestling ring? No! We're gonna do it. But if this is going to be building up the feud with Jade and Red Velvet, then I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to put up with Shaq. Because I kind of want to see a Red Velvet Jade feud. Originally it was going to be Brandy Rose, but, pregnancy, congratulations. But the next best thing, Red Velvet, Jade, boom. And then you can bring Brandy back when she can come back. So it makes sense. I'm sorry that this video is really long, but I just wanted to get the point across there. AEW know what they can do with their old guard, and WWE can learn a few things from that and go, okay, well, let's do it. Okay, well, what's Goldberg good at? He's good at quick matches, and he's shit on the mic. He's just powerful, and he's quick to the point. Everything else he sucks at. So just have him in a quick match, okay? I think that's why the match kinda worked at the Royal Rumble. It was quick, to the point, and to be honest, Drew going over is the right decision. It's like this whole thing with Bad Bunny. Personally, I do not know, who Bad Bunny is. I have not listened to his music. I do not understand the, I don't understand the music. But I'm gonna go out my way to be like, okay, well, he's part of he's a wrestling, he does look like he's a wrestling fan. So let's go and listen to some of his music. If it's not my cup of tea, I'm not gonna bash the guy because he's a musician. I'm just gonna look at him as a potential, wrestling opponent and go, okay, does this make sense? Well, yes, because he's building a feud with Miz and Morrison with Damian Priest, who debuted on Raw. Can he wrestle? No. But, given some time, let's see if he can actually be good. Or if he can be improved. And I'm going to critique that side of him. I'm not going to critique the person because I don't like his style of music. I like all styles of music. Some more than others. A lot of people don't expect me to be a classical music fan. I can go from listening to Enter Sandman by Metallica, live version of the song, and then listen to Beethoven's Symphony No. 2. I can do that because I appreciate music. I may not like some of music nowadays. I think, rap is not good now. I enjoy rap from the 90s and early 2000s to a degree, but I can appreciate it. I can understand that people do like this. And that's what it is. It's a cup of tea. It's coffee brands. Again, it's boiled down to this or that. You can be a fan of both, but you have one that's more particular to your tastes. So if everybody can just come together, be wrestling fans, but also appreciate everybody's opinion, then, I think that's really good. But this is the internet, so there's going to be one person who disagrees with me. But I'm ready for that. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will get the CWS up probably in the afternoon. We'll have the AEW review coming up on Thursday morning. To be honest, I haven't actually checked the card out. I will do that before the show, actually, before the AEW show. I will definitely check the card out. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching one of 4 videos this week. I do apologise. We also have Valentine's Day or Vengeance Day. Vengeance Day, there we go, it's Vengeance Day on Sunday, so I'll do that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the first of 4 videos. I do apologise. And I will see you for the next episode of the CWS, which is going to be a fun one. Let's do this.